Now, ABC6 Sports.
Call the Celtics the Avengers. On the road in Cleveland tonight, the C's were beat on their own floor last week by a Cavaliers team that's burst onto the scene as a contender in the East. But tonight, the Cavs proving that was no fluke, and the Boston-Cleveland rivalry may just be beginning again. To the land, the C's trying to take one on the Cavs floor on Wednesday. We start in the fourth quarter. Cavaliers up 2. Donovan Mitchell, the reason this team has stepped forward, drives and scores on Al Horford. That makes it a 4-point Cleveland lead with 90 seconds to go. But the Big Green cutting into the deficit with 7 seconds left. Here comes Jason Tatum. This is what superstars do. They take over, throws it down to tie the game back up at 107 all. Grown man move. Captain America, if he's an Avenger. Cavs with a chance to win it at the end of regulation. Mitchell gets the ball, and look at Tatum. The block, doing it on both ends for the Celtics. All the superstar powers. Forces the game into overtime. In the OT, C's offense sputters, though. So does the defense bit. Transition alley-oop by Cleveland for 2 by Mitchell. He had 25. C's had a chance to try and win it at the buzzer, but Jaylen Brown could not connect as the Celtics fall to the Cavs again in OT. 114-113, the final. It's almost here. We're now less than a week away from college basketball season, officially starting here in Rhode Island. And after an incredible run last winter from a Big East title all the way to the Sweet 16, the PC Friars will turn the page to a new year on Tuesday. Providence will host Rider for its opener at 6:30 at the Amp that night. The Friars will raise a Big East championship before tip-off, the banner up to the rafters. Then it's on to the new year, and a whole new journey begins. There's a lot of new talent for these Friars, and the returners, led by preseason All-Big East guard Jared Bynum, big man Ed Croswell, are keeping things for this squad focused on the process to get back to the madness in March.
We always preach everyday guys, and, one day at a time. We can't look into March now already. We're just getting into November, so we got to handle business in November, and, one game at a time in order to get to March. So, it's definitely like I said, a great expectation.
We're just going to take it game by game. So our next game is Rider. We're going to implement that culture that we had last year, come out, defend, rebound, and then run our sets right, and we're going to take it from there on.
The Brown Bears will open the season at Vermont on Wednesday, Mike Martin's group, with its final tune-up, an exhibition against New Haven. The Chargers are the favorites in the D2 NE10 and had the lead at halftime, but Bruno turns it up to open the second half. That's Keno Lilly Jr., Rookie of the Year in the Ivy League, looking to follow it up as a sophomore. The Bears roster, smaller and speedier overall, but Nana Owusu-Anane provides some size and skill. He gets a putback to go. He finished with 15 points, 10 rebounds, the double-double. Later, Nana passing down low to Dan Friday for the hoop and some harm. Friday had 10. Paxton Wojcik, the leading scorer, with 19. Brown wins 74-66. A good chance to get on the floor for a dress rehearsal.
That's really good for us to be in that situation. That's why we scheduled it in front of our fans, right, with the lights on. Obviously, we have a whole lot of improvement ahead of us, but there were some great moments. I think we can be a really, really great offensive team. We played a really good team in front of people. We had real game pressure on us, and I think we can really use that to our advantage.
Looking forward to college hoops next week. One more before the bye for the New England Patriots in the unofficial halfway point of the season already here. The Pats return home to face the Colts with a chance to get over 500 for the first time this season this weekend in a second straight week where they've got an idea of who their quarterback will be. Mac Jones making his full return to the Patriots offense in the win over the Jets. And we've heard from the coaching staff how it was pleased with some of the football the second-year QB put on tape. For Mac, his focus is on positive plays and distributing the ball to the playmakers around him in offense. Wednesday, he thought back to an old position coach and a Remember the Titans reference. I'm talking about that.
My high school offensive line coach, Coach Lance, he told me that. He used to call me Sunshine. So he would say, Sunshine, you'll never go broke taking a profit. So we ran the wing tee. So if the back was open, give it to him and let him get the 5-10 yards, and good things will happen.
Sunshine, sunshine. Sorry, I love that movie. One guy that was able to take advantage of the offense moving the ball in New Jersey was the kicker, Nick Folk. And after a perfect 5-for-5 day against the Jets, he was named AFC Special Teams Player of the Week on Wednesday. After earning the honor, he spoke with ABC6 Sports anchor Ian Steele.
Ian Steele here with the AFC Special Teams Player of the Week, Nick Folk. Nick, congratulations. How'd you feel out there against the Jets on Sunday?
Thank you. I felt good. Felt good to get a win with the guys. Jake and Joe do a great job for me day in, day out. So, and then the line does well. So I just try to go out there and put them through.
5 for 5 on field goals, plus 1 extra point, 1 for 1 there as well. 16 of the team's 22 points. I thought you might get Offensive Player of the Week for the team, but I guess you'll take this one as well.
Yeah, I mean, we're not big on individual awards. Just kind of try to help the team win.
Bill Belichick said today that you're probably the smartest kicker that he's been around. When you hear that from him, you just chuckle a little bit. What does that mean to you?
I mean, most guys, I think, at our position is pretty smart.
Yeah.
There's a lot that has to kind of go into. You do a lot of quick mental calculations. It's a nice compliment, but I think most guys are pretty smart in our position.
Most guys that play here at this position, a long legacy of great kickers, Adam Vinatieri, Stephen Gostkowski, and you as well. And you're certainly in that category. What does it mean to you to kind of follow in that lineage?
I got a long way to go to catch those two, so I'm just trying to do my part one day at a time.
All right, that is the AFC Special Teams Player of the Week, Nick Folk. Thanks so much for the time.
Thank you.
And good luck on Sunday.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
All right.
Thank you, Ian, and thank you, Nick. One quick update on the Colts. Rhode Island's Kwity Paye was back at practice Wednesday, limited as he works his way back from an ankle injury for Indy. So there's a chance of a homecoming for the former Hendricken star this weekend in Foxborough. That would certainly be great, and we will keep you posted on that. Finally, more high school field hockey semifinals tonight. The Division I games at East Greenwich High School. The nightcap featuring Burrville and Lincoln School. Lynx a lead in the first quarter and trying to add to it, but Broncos keeper Raina Polachek kicks the attempt away here to keep it a 1-0 game. But in the second, Lincoln School would get back on the board. Eleanor Brown pounces on a rebound, and she makes sure it goes in here, that making it 2-0 Lynx. Burrville would rally and force overtime, but Sydney Boss scoring an OT, and Lincoln School wins it 3-2. The final. Lynx will play North Kingstown for the title Saturday at Cranston Stadium. By the way, the P Bruins on the road at Utica tonight, rallying and winning in a shootout.